This video, we're going to discuss chemicals in cleaners and also comparing thieves to other natural cleaners out there. So, stats on the chemicals. There are a lot of chemicals in the US that are used in cleaners and cosmetic products and a lot of other things that are actually banned in other countries due to health concerns that they have been linked to. So, that's really important to think about when we look at what we're putting on our bodies and putting in our world, because everything that we put on surfaces on our bodies, all that gets absorbed by our skin and we breathe it in and all that stuff, so it gets into our system. So it's important to think about all that while we are picking products. One chemical that's super common in a lot of various cleaners like Clorox products and Lysol products is, pardon me if I say this wrong, it's dimethyl benzyl ammonium chloride, and that's actually been linked to cause cancer and asthma and aggravate asthma. So those things are important. And as someone with asthma myself, I can tell you that I can feel the cleaners in my lungs, which sounds extreme, I know, but right now with how much a lot of public places are cleaning, especially like stores and things, I can feel it in my lungs when I go into the store. We live right up the street from Albertsons, and when I go in there right now, I start coughing, I start sneezing, my asthma gets aggravated and worse, so I can actually feel it. So that kind of stuff kind of always hits home with me of like, though I'm breathing in those chemicals and they are causing my asthma to worsen. Excuse me. And on top of that, like a lot of natural cleaners and other cleaners have fragrances in them. And a lot of times fragrance is just a umbrella term used to mean anything they put in there that causes it to have a scent. And a lot of times the things they're putting in there to make it smell nice are chemicals. Those chemicals are often classified as allergens, hormone disruptors, asthma triggers, neurotoxins, carcinogens. Like, they're very awful for our bodies, but they're what make your, Lysol smell like lemons and things like that, or even your green cleaners. I can't remember. There's the Clorox Green Works right now is a big one, and that also has a lot of chemicals in it to make it smell nice. A lot of the chemicals that are in cleaners have a huge impact on your hormones in your body. There's a lot of articles out there on both the chemicals that are banned in the U.S. and the impact that chemicals have on your body as far as hormones and stuff like that. And if you want more articles, feel free to ask and we can provide some for you. But it's just really important to take into account that everything you put on a surface, like say you wipe down your surface with a Clorox wipe. Later when you come back and you put your hand on it to pick something up or just rest your hand on it, whatever residue from that Clorox wipe is left on that counter is then absorbed into your hand and into your system. So those kind of things are really important. Right now, a big thing is it's greenwashing, and they will label things like the Clorox Green Works and things like that. They will label it as a green product, but then they add in the fragrances, which is just like adding a layer of chemicals on top of whatever is green in there. So yes, the product itself might be green, but then when they add the fragrances and stuff in there, it's no longer green because of all the chemicals. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, there's an app out there called Think Dirty, and you can scan the barcodes on things, and it'll actually pull up a list of the ingredients and if they're clean ingredients or not. And that kind of stuff is just important, especially if you have kids, because think about little kids, they put their mouth on everything. So not only is it being absorbed by their skin, it's getting into their mouth and into their digestive system. There are 2 videos out there I really recommend, or documentaries I really recommend you watch. One is called Stink, and it's about fragrances and cleaning products. And the other one is called Rotten, and it is more geared towards cosmetic products and things, but it's about the same thing. It's about the chemicals that get into our system from the decisions we make with cleaning products and cosmetic products. And that's just really an important part of your life that often gets overlooked when we're trying to eat clean and be healthy. Is you think, well, I'm cleaning my house, but you don't think about the impact of what you're using to clean has on your body and the bodies of the people you live with.